I believe there is no package or bargain that we can arrange with North Korea. The best we can achieve is a stable accounting and control and maybe reduction in North Korea's nuclear capability. We're going to have to make significant, other people would call them concessions. I would see it largely as unilateral actions the United States needs to take. So the United States has the burden of responsibility because it is the great power, because its existence is not at risk in this bargaining process. The burden for making negotiations credible falls on the great power. And the great power in this case for 30 years has only cared about North Korean credibility, not our own credibility. Denuclearization, I think a lot of people think of it as at least cost-free. But when we look at what North Korea tells us, their nuclear weapons are essential to their survival. They rectify an imbalance of power with the United States. We know this. Everybody knows this. So why would they abandon that insurance? Why would North Korea accept that goal? That's a problem. That means that our well-intentioned aim of denuclearization is itself a threat to North Korea. North Korea rejects that goal. We see this in North Korea's word and deed, but generally speaking, we ignore it because we like our rainbow goal, our utopian goal. We feel better about ourselves, that we have moral superiority if we pretend that we can all just pursue North Korean denuclearization and Steve Biegun might save us. No. That the goal is quixotic, it is unrealizable, it is unrealistic, because it means the United States has to keep taking greater risk to achieve what is an increasingly ambitious end state goal. So how long can we do the same thing and expect a different result? My God. The risk of crisis instability in Korea is elevated. North Korea responds to pressure with pressure. This is empirically demonstrated over time. North Korea responds to pressure with pressure, and more pressure is the only path to denuclearization in Washington's mind. If not denuclearization, why not arms control? If North Korea cannot be trusted to implement an arms control agreement, it also cannot be trusted to fulfill a denuclearization agreement or any other kind of agreement. We need to remind ourselves, because we never do, that there's no such thing as absolute security. The pursuit of absolute security is how you end up doing stupid shit, like invading Iraq. We've got to reduce the risk of nuclear war. What goal could be more important than that? This needs to be the goal. Not denuclearization, but the thing that matters most. Keeping the credibility of negotiations in mind, there is a lot that needs to happen, that the US needs to do. It's the Americans' burden in order to show that this is not just transactional. Because transactionalism will never, never, never achieve denuclearization. It will never stabilize the situation long term. We need to broaden how we do this so that it's not transactional, it's transforming the larger context within which transactions occur. This is a complete 180-degree reversal of everything America has tried with North Korea for the past 30 years. Even if the US fully, faithfully implemented what I'm recommending here and all these proposals on the timeline that I've proposed, fully admit there's a 60% chance of success. Success being agreements that we reach with North Korea. The United States has lost on North Korea policy. We have to acknowledge it. And if you can't acknowledge when you've lost, you cannot learn. And if we know anything from international relations, it's that if you cannot learn, you cannot escape anarchy.